Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm host Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a really good topic for today's show, in which it is more and more now throughout the United States, but more so in New York City. People are doing illegal drag racing with their cars and also doing illegal donuts with their cars as well. And many of these drivers are holding the Palestinian flag while doing these illegal acts. So let's get right into this. Um, it's happening more and more so now throughout America, but more so in New York City and throughout the boroughs of New York City, and they're doing all these illegal drag racing with their cars now, more so than ever before. They're doing these donuts with their illegal donuts with their cars now, more so now than ever. And now, now a lot of these drivers are holding the Palestinian flag while doing these acts. And this is why I've said it so many times in prior episodes. New York City Mayor Mamdani needs to desperately make the NYPD bigger and stronger than ever before. New York State Governor Hochul needs to fix the broken bail reform law and and get rid of juvie hall and put these people in adult prisons and in boot camps. And I said this before, if people who are doing illegal acts like in the streets throughout America and stuff like that, that are, pro-Palestinian and stuff like that, if any of these people are illegal immigrants, then their rear ends need to be deported. If any of these people, these pro-Palestinian protesters who are doing damages on the street throughout America and stuff like that, if any of them are in fact American citizens, then they have their rear ends need to be put in a federal prison cell. End of story. End of story. And you should see, like, when these people try to get away from the police and everything, and if they get caught, they cry and complain with crocodile tears, the fake crying and everything, and they go to the judge. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. These worthless pieces of trash don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about who they go out and hurt or kill when they're doing these reckless, illegal uh, driving, the drag races and the donuts and everything else with their vehicles. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. How I grew up, I was told that the vehicle is not the killer, it's the piece of trash that's behind the wheel that's the killer. Because if that vehicle is in park in front of that vehicle's in park, it can't hurt or kill anybody. So it's the person behind the wheel that's a worthless piece of trash, and they need to be severely punished. Severely punished. So I hope New York City Mayor Mamdani, I hope that New York State Governor Hochul, I hope that elected members of Congress are listening in really good to my shows. I hope they are. Because like I said before, summer didn't even start yet. And acts like this are going to get worse when schools are closed, when schools are closed, when kids are out of school for the summertime and everything. It's going to get worse. It's going to. And that's why they need to act on these things now, right now. They really do. So, um, But then you see these, like I said, you see these drivers when if they get arrested and brought into court and everything, they cry like little babies, goo, 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 ga, 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 to the judges. And this is why we need to go back to having strict judges. I mean, Army drill sergeant strict judges to turn around and say to them, "You're a worthless piece of trash. You will never amount to a damn thing in life. And I'm going to sentence you to an adult prison and boot camp." Seriously. And then at the same time, we need to have parents to tell the judges, "Your Honor, I tried very hard to discipline my kids. They don't want to listen. They commit all these acts. My hands are tied with them and stuff because I can't discipline them because the law proves that I can't discipline them uh, and stuff like that. So please, Your Honor, I want to sign any document that you want me to sign, and I want you to take my kid, put their rear ends in an adult prison and boot camp because I don't want them in my life ever again, ever at all, ever. Hate them and put them away forever." That's what we need to that's what parents need to do. That's what parents need to do because these kids will cry to their parents, Mama, Dada, Mama, Dada, Mama, Dada. Please help me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it." All because they got caught. All because they got caught and they want to get away with everything. So we need to have parents back. We need to have judges back and Congress, New York State governor, New York City mayor, they need to get strict now. They need to get strict. Seriously. Because God forbid if these people hurt or kill innocent people with their vehicles because of their recklessness, because of their reckless driving and everything. And like I said, a lot of these drivers are also waving the Palestinian flag and everything else. Put their rear ends in a federal government prison cell if that's what they want to do. And want to hold that Palestinian flag like that, and meanwhile doing these illegal donuts with their vehicles and drag racing with their vehicles and stuff. Treat them like the pieces of trash that they are, because that's all that they are, pieces of trash. And they want to hold the Palestinian flag while doing that, put their rear ends in a federal government prison cell forever, never to see the light of day ever again. That's how you got to treat them. There is no other choice at this point. There is no other choice. Seriously, honestly. But anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about my website, Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that's AIHNY.com. You guys can check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.